Hey strangers, it's Liv. Welcome back to my channel. So it's been a minute since I've posted, but in that minute, I have gotten a new phone with much better quality and I've been working from home. I'm now back in the office. So a lot of things have been happening just in my life and worldwide. So I hope this video finds you safe and happy and healthy. But today, what I wanted to go over with you guys is a product that was sent to me by Influenster for reviewing purposes. And I'm very surprised when I got the email what the product was going to be because it's a very luxurious item, in my opinion. It is the Givenchy Prisme Libre setting powder. So this powder, it retails for like $45, which I use the Coty Airspun powder, which is about $7 at Walmart. And then I did get the Bite Beauty from Influenster also, which was more like $35. But if it's my own money, I like to go on the cheaper side. So I'm very excited to see how this performs. And we're just going to do an unboxing and a review of it today on my channel. So I already have a base down. I used the Bite Beauty Changemaker foundation. I have a whole video on the foundation, the powder, and the primer on my channel. I'll go ahead and link that in the upper right hand corner, but I just wanted to go ahead and review this for you guys today and just kind of wanted to see what the deal is and is it worth the $45. So we are going to go ahead and open it. I did get the 3 shade, and then in each of the setting powders, I'll show you guys, there are 4 different quadrants. There's 2 for color correction, and then there's also 2 for shades for radiance. So this is kind of like the card that came with my package. And it just says that it locks in makeup with a sheer matte finish that feels natural and weightless on the skin. The soft, ultra-refined powder instantly blurs imperfections, reducing the appearance of pores and minimizing texture in the complexion. So that sounds right up my alley. So we're gonna go ahead and try it. To open it, you just turn it once and then it comes off. And then the little velour puff, this is what they recommend that you use. So this feels nicer than the one that I get with Coty Airspun. It also feels nicer than the one with Bite Beauty, but I still feel like at the end of the day, it's just like a velour puff. So kind of hard for that to like impress me if I'm paying that much. But here's the 4 quadrants, which I've never seen anything like this. So I'm very excited. And then what it just tells you to do, it's actually on like the inside of the box here. So it says to just put the puff on, shake it, and then circle it on your cheeks, go up and down your nose, and then across your forehead. So that's what we're gonna do. I still have to put on concealer. I just realized that I have to do that. So I'm gonna do that very quickly, and then we're gonna go ahead and set the face and see how it performs. So I will be right back, and then we'll go ahead and review. Okay, so I concealed very quickly, and now it's time for the review. I didn't mention, but the smell of the product, it does smell like very florally. I'm not sure if that's something that I would necessarily want in a setting powder, but the smell doesn't bother me. But I know that some people are a little bit more sensitive to smells on their face, so they like a lot of non-scented products, but this definitely has like a very light scent to it. So we're just gonna do it. Setting powder, I feel like I don't know how to use, and I think I've had like 3 videos using setting powder at this point, so like you think I'd learn a little bit quicker, but it says to place it over the opening, shake twice, and then press the puff onto the cheekbone, sides of the nose, forehead, and chin. Diffuse it by blending out with the puff to create an even, flawless complexion. And then it says can also be applied with your favorite brush. I'm going to use the velour puff because that's what it comes with. I feel like if you're going to put it in there, then you might as well, that should be what you use. So I'm going to shake it once, shake it twice. And then this is how it shows up on the product. So you kind of see the logo. I feel like there should probably be more on here, but maybe it was just because I opened it. So I'm just going to go ahead and press it on my face. And then it's gone. So I'm going to shake it again. Shake it a little bit more. There's not a lot of product that's showing up. I'm trying to like look behind the mirror, behind my camera, to see if it's doing anything. See if I can get a little bit more. Okay, I think that's probably the best that we've seen. We'll just do it on the forehead. Oh, I feel like never had a design on my forehead like that before. I do like that there's 4. I don't know how good of a job it is at like color correcting. It's definitely mattifying, which is really what I want it to do. But I feel like I have to keep going in and like shaking it to get the powder, which if I was in a rush would be very cumbersome. I think I would just want to load it up on my brush and then just brush it all over the place, but I'm not going anywhere today, so I can spend a little extra time on the setting powder. I really feel like I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but I did not blend it in well enough here. And on a mirror, I would notice, but I feel like the squares are very, like, you can tell that they're there, you know? Closing it's, like, proving to be a little difficult, too. There. That was... Okay, so let me check in the mirror. Honestly, I think it did a really good job. I feel like my skin is definitely very matte and very smooth, and it did a good job blending in with my foundation that I have on. I think I could have probably done a better job at applying it under my eyes. I feel like it's still a little creased down there, but overall, I think it did a good job. So I might actually break my own rule and use a brush, but I don't know how I would, but I just like, okay. So I shook it without the puff in there, and you can kind of see the product that comes out, which I don't mind that it all like mixes together. So I'm gonna swirl it with my brush, tap some off, and put some under my eyes a little bit more. I definitely like the idea of the 4 different powders working, and I'm not sure if there's some reaction that they can't all be in the same powder, or if it's just more of a gimmick that there's 4 things in one and it's getting you to buy 4 different products. But I think overall it works really good. I think it's a good match for my skin, but I think that if it had just been all mixed into one and had it been like a color or something like that, that's better. I just think that having 4 different chambers for the product to come out is a little much, but I think overall the product does speak for itself, that it's done a good job, and I feel the most confident with this product versus like Coty Airspun because I get a lot of flashbacks. So I'm gonna see if I get any and like take a photo with flash. But I think that like I felt the most confident using this one just because maybe I know that it's higher quality, so it should be doing a better job because it is a higher price point. But I really think that this did what it was supposed to do. I think it's just a little bit gimmicky with the 4 different chambers, but the product works. So take that for what you want it to, but I really think that, you know, if you want to use the velour puff, you can. I don't like getting those images of the logo on my face when I'm trying to do my makeup in a rush. I definitely think when I just quickly applied it with my brush in the under eyes, that works better. So in that case, I mean, the puff is take it or leave it, but if you're gonna put the product in with the item in with the product, it should work every time. But I didn't really like the velour puff as much as I liked the other ones. It definitely felt more luxurious and I could use it for something else. But I think with the product, how I'm gonna use it is I will just shake it and then use a brush to apply it, because that's what's gonna be quickest and easiest for me and my lifestyle. So there's a little bit more on the brush. It smells really good though. I know that I said it was not for everyone. I do love the smell, but I think that overall I did a good job. So I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and probably film a couple more videos, and then I'm gonna come back and let you guys know my thoughts after it's been sitting on my face for a couple of hours. Okay, so I'm back. I filmed some videos. I put on some cheek blush that's gonna be in a different video. Just don't mind it. But I think overall, the setting powder really did a great job. I think that my skin just looks very smooth and mattified, and I'm kind of loving it. I think that my concerns still hold true from over. I don't know why we're getting a puff if it really doesn't pick up a lot of the product. And I think that this like element. If you don't get it on right, it just like doesn't close and it's a little finicky, but overall, I really did like this product. I liked the smell, I liked how it worked, I liked the end result, and I will use this until it's empty. So thank you, Influenster, and thank you, Givenchy, for sending this over for my review. I think if I had to give it a star rating, it probably would be a solid 8 out of 10. The price, I don't really have a lot to compare it to. I've only used 2 other setting powders in my doing makeup time, but I think that this one really, it feels luxurious, it smells luxurious, and I think it works like a charm. So if you are interested in it, I will leave more information below. I will link to Givenchy's website with all of the different powders. And there are 4 different shades. So again, this is the 3rd shade. There's one for even a darker skin tone and then lighter skin tones as well. I'm not sure about setting powder and skin tones. That's something that I will definitely have to educate myself more about. But just to, oh, there's 6. I don't know where I got 4 from. I'm so sorry. It looks like there are 6 different ones. So I got the 3rd one. I'm kind of in the middle of the road. So there's 3 that are darker than me and then 2 that are lighter than me. So that is good. Again, I do have to educate myself more on the different shade ranges and if this is a good shade range or not. But I didn't really hear anything about it. It says that it is a shade range for all skin tones. So I guess I can somewhat trust that they did their research, because otherwise they wouldn't be advertising all skin tones if it didn't include that. So I think that that's a good sign that they are, you know, wanting to be inclusive of all different colors and races. So that is always good to see, especially from a luxury brand. So that was my review of the Givenchy setting and finishing powder, the Prisme Libre. I think that, again, overall it was an 8 out of 10. I'm very thankful that Influenster and Givenchy sent it over to me. And if you guys want to check it out, again, all links will be in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. And if you like me or want to see more of me in the future, go ahead and hit subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching and hope to see you soon. Bye!